Hi, welcome to the Hungry Bookworm. Today, I'm feeding my bookworm Aftermath by Clara Kensie. Clara Kensie writes dark fiction for the young adult audience. Her debut series appeared in 2014, Run to You, and received quite a bit of attention. In 2015, another one of her series received the Read Award for Best First Books, and after reading Aftermath, I know why. Clara Kensie is an amazing author. She writes eloquently and she grabs from the first sentence and doesn't let go until the very end, and actually you stay hooked and think about this book long after you put it down. Aftermath is a dark fiction piece also intended for the young adult audience, although adults will like this one as well. It's a dramatic book, contemporary, serious, in other words, something I wouldn't normally read. I like fantasy, happy endings, magic. This book is not it. For you emotional readers out there, you're going to want to grab 3 Kleenex boxes because this book is going to have you crying the whole way through. It has a main character, Charlotte, who is kidnapped when she's 12 years old, locked into an attic and a cage for 4 years. We meet her then when she's 16, about to be rescued. Clara Kensie does a fantastic job of bringing across the psychological state of Charlotte and hinting at what happened to her and her surroundings without ever going into gory details. And that just grabs your heart and pulls and makes you love Charlotte and want to help her from the first moment on. But this isn't about the captivity. This is about the aftermath. Charlotte was kept by a man called the Keeper. And the only reason she was able to get through the time was because she would remember her family, and especially her twin sisters, the dreams they had, and everything they were going to do together. And she could picture them doing these things even though she was no longer there. But when she gets out, she realizes her family was tortured just as much as she was and has just as deep of scars. Now Charlotte has to come to odds not only with her own problems and what happened to her, but also with a new family situation. This book is action-packed. And I don't mean that in the sense of normal action stories, but this book does not let you take a breath. It goes through with all the raw emotions, gut grabbing and everything else, and you can't put it down. At the very end, there are amazing surprises, things I would have never seen coming. The twists and turns are grabbing. There were a couple that hit me in the gut pretty hard. And the one, honestly, I don't see the reasoning behind it completely, but that's okay. This book still has me. I would read it again and again and again because it's something that is really not forgetful. You have to not forgettable. If you say forgetful, I'm forgetful. This book is not forgetful. But I will think about it for the next few days because it's something that could happen in real life, which is actually kind of scary now that I look at my own kids a little bit differently. And I can only hope you read it, especially adults will also like this. It's more for the upper YA audience, young adult audience. And I really think that even you people who don't normally read this genre would adore it because I did too. And that's it for today. I'll say until next time, and don't forget to feed your bookworm.